He always tries to tell us are we live?
Doubt it.
Well, I go live, and then I refresh the Facebook page
Oh, okay.
to make sure it's running. That's why you hear that big silence.
Mm.
But now everybody
can... Can you really hear silence?
That's a good point. And that's why there is a silence. Thank you, Matt.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay.
All right.
I can see and hear us on Facebook and YouTube.
So we're live.
Here we go. Whee!
I think that was your cue.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Renatus J.A.M. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me, as always, is my fearless co-host,
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Can you hear me okay?
What?
Can you hear me okay?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
I can't believe I fell for that.
Twice. I did it twice, like 2 times on you, and both times you were like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
That's embarrassing.
A little bit.
That's like the thing on you got something on your shirt, and then you look down, and then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my son actually did that to me the other day, and I was not happy at him. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
But
that's my joke.
He got you.
That's
with it.
my joke. I make that joke. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to pull up.
I'm doing the same. I'm
Renatus right now,
because
and
I hear we're live on YouTube, and so I was looking for it.
all right, let's see.
I don't
here.
know that we're live on YouTube.
Where is my? Oh my goodness.
We are. It's just, for some reason, it checked itself unlisted before we went on. So it's live, but it's just unlisted.
So nobody can see it.
Yeah, but I can make it listed as soon as it's... We never get anybody watching.
As soon as we're done. Cool.
Yeah.
No sweat. All right.
All right. Let me see here.
Okay.
For some,
then we're good. I
found it.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be cool to see me live on YouTube. I wanted to see me. I didn't care about Jay or anything. I just wanted to see me.
What? What are you talking about? You don't care about Jay?
I love you, Jay.
That hurts.
So
deep down inside,
are you looking at Facebook?
I'm trying to pull it up, but for some reason I can't figure out Facebook on my phone.
Yeah, I don't even keep it on my phone anymore. It's actually been like 2 years.
Renatus. There we go. There it is. I see us.
Okay, now you should be able to see us on YouTube as well.
Cool.
There we go.
All right, dude. 3 O's.
All right. Welcome. Today, we are going to not share a whole bunch of announcements. We're not going to go through any of that stuff. We're going to expect that you guys all know what's going on. Instead, we're going to talk about the biggest surprise of the quarter.
There we are.
Yeah, that technology.
I don't know why that's so fascinating to me, but
I don't either. It's almost like you've never done this before. In fact, we figured it out earlier today that we have done this successfully 122 times.
Yeah. 2 guys talk about subjects. Look at that. I like that lower third. Yeah, we have done this a few times. We should probably act like it. It's been kind of a whirlwind day. We've been just running, and so
we're late.
We got this thing up, now we're all checking feeds to see if it's up.
To the Renatus J.A.M. elites, the faithful.
Yes.
My apologies for being late, but I promise it was worth it, because what we were doing in the between time was recording videos that I think you guys are going to like a lot, but we're not going to give them to you quite yet. So just wait. They're coming, and it's worth it.
It is.
All right.
It is.
So the biggest announcement of the quarter of the
century,
half year, the year, I don't know.
We're 3/4 through the year, but
pretty big announcement.
It's a big announcement.
We didn't let anybody know about beforehand.
Yeah. That we're going to Canada.
Oh, eh?
Hey. Actually,
there?
that's a lie. We're going to Ontario.
We're going to Ontario, which is in Canada.
It is. It's different than all of Canada, though. So at the moment, we're in Ontario.
Yes, and I need to apologize to all of our friends to the north. I honestly don't know if the word hoser is offensive or not. For me, it's always been a joke ever since I saw Strange Brew as a kid.
Everybody just threw that around in like the 90s and 2000s as I was growing up.
You know what?
But you know what? If I think about it, there's so many things that were thrown around that are now. It's
I threw around some words when I was a kid that I did not know were cuss words, and I was totally swearing at people, and I got my mouth washed out with soap more than once.
Oh, I just think of, I mean, you know, just playing basketball, like street ball and stuff, like with the neighborhood kids, the amount of stuff that would come out of their mouth. It's a good thing.
I need to apologize.
Recording devices didn't really exist back then, right?
To all of our friends to the north, because I meant no offense, and I have no idea if that's even offensive or not.
Yeah,
Let me know.
We need to look up. I don't even know what it is.
If anybody knows.
Is it not a fireman who puts fires out with a hose? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I literally, I genuinely don't know what the term means.
I don't either. But I just, like I said, I've heard it in Strange Brews since I was a little kid, and it's been a joke ever since. So
there's a lot of those.
Let me know if that's an offensive thing or not in Canada.
Yeah.
But we have officially launched I shouldn't say we've launched. We have started what we're calling the pre-launch into Canada. We're doing a 60-day ramp-up period before we officially launch Canada on December 1st.
Ontario.
Ontario.
It's confused. It's, we don't have provinces down here, right? So it's like a confusing thing because Ontario feels like just Canada to me. And so, anyways, I'm sorry. No.
It's a really big state in Canada.
Yeah, it's like, but it has. There's
14 million people in it.
Yeah, it's like most of the population is.
It's almost
there,
half
right?
the population of Canada lives in Ontario.
Okay. All right.
Another large portion, I think the second most populated province is Quebec.
Okay.
And we are not doing business in Quebec at this current time.
Nope.
But we are in Ontario. And somebody asked on the Founders Live, they said, does that mean that we can actually invite people from Toronto, which is in Ontario? So the answer is yes.
Yeah. People
in Toronto are most welcome to participate with the Renatus opportunity now. But here's how it works. Let me give you the deets, as my children
give us the
would
lowdown.
The down and the low. Here we go.
Yeah.
In your back office right now, or the back office of any active ICM, if you go under the marketing tab and click on the sales links, you're going to see a number of links pop up there. Now, if you have not yet claimed your site, type in what site name you would like. And then what we'll do is we'll use that site name over and over for your campaign, for all of the sales links, all of that stuff. So, for example, mine is Stark. And so you can go to stark.myrenatus.com, and that's my version of the homepage, right?
Right.
Anyway, so the whole point is that you'll go in there. There's one called CAN-PRE. So Canada pre-launch, and that's your link. And if you share that with anybody who lives in Ontario and they're interested in saving their spot in the tree, they'll go to that page, put in their information, their name, their contact information, and their address. Then they hit Save My Spot. As soon as they do, they're going to get an email indicating, hey, here's how you log into your back office. And now as a new user in our system, they're going to have the ability to send out their link to anybody they want to bring along with them on their journey through Renatus.
So they get their spot saved,
Yep.
and then they can then have other people save their spot under them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
And it is awesome, and it's simple. And here's what's going to happen is everybody who has saved their spot as of December 1st, the system will then invite them to place their order, place their ICM order, place their education order, and that's how we are going to launch Canada. So inside of the first couple of weeks, what's going to happen is all of those people that have been working for 60 days, they're going to get their first belief check. They're going to get that first commission check 2 weeks after the beginning of December, whenever the correct commission payday is. And that's when they're going to receive that check to say, hey, all of this work is now paid off. Yeah. And then they're going to be able to share, hey, in the first week of going live with Renatus, this is the kind of commission I was able to earn.
Yeah.
So that is what the pre-launch is all about, and that's how it works. Now, we've had a couple of people who have asked some kind of fringe questions. The best way to get your questions answered is just to get in contact with customer service. So you can either send an email to customerservice@myrenatus.com. You can chat in on our chat line, which is open 8:30 to 5 Mountain Time every single weekday. or you can call us at 801-701-7337. And again, we have a live person on the other end of the line, 8:30 to 5 every single weekday. I'm trying to think what are some of the commonly asked questions that we've had about Canada.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is what are the things that come up the most with Canada? Like
I did learn that we don't have to sing the Canadian national anthem every time we talk about Canada.
That's okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm familiar with that. All right. You got any questions on Facebook?
No questions that I can see right now. But I did have, there is one caveat that I want to make sure that all of our neighbors to the north.
Someone did just ask a question.
Yeah, I see. Connor, man, it is good to see you. I'm excited to see you on the J.A.M. So exchange rate for price and commissions. So here's the deal. We are charging everything in USD, and the exchange rate will be based on your merchant account at the time, your merchant processor. There is one big caveat, and that is that the Canadian government is charging sales tax of all the Renatus products. So there will be sales tax attached to each product. I don't know exactly what that looks like right now. We've got a Canadian accounting firm that's working on it for us. They're going to give us all the information that we need, and we should have that later this week, early next week. Mm-hmm. So there will be a little bit of a difference. But because we're doing everything in USD, the price does not change at all. The commissions will not change at all. But the exchange rate will vary from day to day based on your merchant processor.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so,
But Connor, dude, I'm excited, man. I remember you telling me, you asked me a long time ago, like 6 months ago, long time ago, when we were going to Canada. And I got to admit, you were one of the first people I thought about as we were making the announcement. I just thought, I hope Connor's on the line. I hope he hears that we're going into Ontario and knows how we're moving forward. I'm not sure if you had family in Ontario or not. I can't remember. I think it may have been Alberta.
Yeah.
But we're getting closer, man. We're in Ontario. It is the first foreign land that we have launched outside of the United States.
Right. Yep.
And I'm excited about that. Oh, he said it. We got to open up Alberta.
Yeah. I think that's probably the next move, right?
That was always the design, is to go Ontario and then Alberta.
Yeah.
The difference is that Alberta requires registration, and we're still trying to understand exactly what that means. The Canadian FTC has a few different requirements that we want to make sure that we are compliant with before we jump the gun. So we are working on it, albeit slowly, but we definitely wanted to get Ontario open now.
Yep.
And we are. So the pre-launch has begun. And Connor, here you go, man. If you want to ensure that we move to Alberta as quickly as possible, you got to go big in Ontario. Show us that the Canadians are as excited and passionate about Renatus as we are. And then it'll be a no-brainer. It'll be a laydown. That's where we're going to put all of our energy and efforts, man.
Yeah.
Just make it worth our while.
Yeah.
That's funny. He must have, while we were talking about the Canadian FTC, he said, "Oh, the joys. There is a reason I left."
Yeah.
I get it. That doesn't mean that we're going to forget about the people that are still there, though.
Of course.
But if you blow it up big for us in Ontario, we will definitely do everything that we need to get done so that we can launch in the rest of the country.
Yep.
But I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see how people are taking advantage of the opportunity. Now, I got to be clear about a couple of things with Canada. The first is that all of the education inside of the Renatus stable is designed to invest in the United States. I'm not saying that some of these won't work in Canada.
Yeah.
They're not. The education is not designed for Canada yet.
Yeah. Right.
If we had like just like I said, if we had a ton of people show up in Canada,
I know.
I almost said it.
I say it all the time
because you got Canada and Canadian.
Yeah,
right?
I know,
I mean,
and it's a thing. And so, Yeah, and that's probably a good point to make, though, is that the education is for people to purchase that want to do real estate inside
in the U.S.
Yeah, and so
but there are a lot of strategies that will cross the border,
right.
but we have not vetted them with Canadian Council to say, yes, these are all going to work in Canada as well.
Yep.
There are different tax laws. There's different government entities and organizations that you need to abide by their principles and concepts. And anyway, I'm not saying one thing or the other. I'm just trying to say that as of right now, as we are in the pre-launch session, please understand that as you're sharing this, that all of our education is designed to empower Canadians to invest in the United States.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Precisely.
And, but wait, there's more.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how to say this gently, so I'm just going to say it.
All right, just rip the Band-Aid off.
Colors is not spelled with a U.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's you're gonna get some Canadians fired up here.
Right?
Yeah.
And zero is zero.
Not Z. Is it Zero? Is that how they?
Z, I think.
Or
no,
Zed. That's what it is.
Z is how they say Z.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
zero
Okay.
is not, I think.
How did we end up with these differences? We all speak the same language. What happened? Like, theater is, ER versus RE. It's like, what? How did this get flipped? Like, what was it originally? I think it was the way that Canadians do it originally. And why did we change it? Like, we're just trying to be different.
So wait, are you trying to say that the Canadians are speaking the pure language?
I think that they're speaking like the original version, or the closest to the original version. I don't know, man. I thought that all that Europe is speaking
If that's the case, then I need to offer a lot of apologies.
Do you? I don't know.
I mean, have teased so many Canadians about their pronunciation of certain words. So
big.
Now I'm going to have big.
For bag. Yeah, that one.
Oh, man. And I can't remember. Now, this one is funny. They have a different word for sofa.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, so they call it a... what is it? It's the name of a company.
Davenport.
Is it a Davenport?
Oh, really?
Davenport's Minnesota, but that's what my grandparents called it, and they were from the north. That they called it a Davenport.
Chesterfield. There it is, Connor. He hooked us up.
Yeah,
he's a Chesterfield. That's what you call. Now that one I don't apologize for.
You call it a couch? Like
a sofa, a couch.
So a Chesterfield is a couch, is what you're saying.
It is, but it's one of the older ones that has like the wood trim on it and
Kleenex.
the cloth feet.
That's how we talk about tissue
and crayon and whatever.
Isn't that funny how that kind of stuff happens, though?
Oh yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah,
because and same thing with any other language. So like Spanish, as I'm trying to learn Spanish, there's different between the Spanish spoken in Mexico versus Spain.
Oh yeah.
And apparently there's some words that like I don't remember what the words were, but like one is like you want a glass of milk, and the other one is like a swear word or something.
The word to touch.
Yeah.
In Mexican Spanish it means to touch, but in like South American Spanish it means something that is a little more vulgar.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wow, but so we are a common people divided by a common language.
It's the truth.
It
is.
I love how good spirited everybody is that I've met from Canada.
Oh,
they always have
a
good time laughing with me and
Absolutely.
are willing to laugh about some of the nuances. They do, however, have, and this one I will fight for every Canadian. They have better Kit Kats than we do.
Oh, 1,000%. They have better anything chocolate. Anything.
I don't know why the United States gets chocolate wrong.
We put wax in it. I think it's because we're too cheap to refrigerate the trucks that travel or something. Because there's wax and there's like things that are going to preserve it better in there. Because I go to Mexico, the chocolate's way better. You go to Canada, the chocolate's way better. I'm like, what is the deal here?
It was funny because we used to have Krista Crook that worked here,
right?
And she would go to Canada once or twice a year, and she would always bring back just boxes of chocolate.
Yeah.
And Kit Kats, for whatever reason.
Oh, they're so good.
Just tasted so much better.
I don't like Kit Kats here. No. But I love the Canadian version.
They are so good.
And same with Mexican their version of like Chips Ahoy, the little cookies. So
You-
much better. I know.
The blue ones, though.
The blue
You gotta
ones.
get
You
the
gotta
blue
get the blue
ones.
pack. Yeah, I was buying them everywhere we were going. I still have some. I brought them home, smuggled them.
I still, and you know, as we are starting to get more and more friends north of the border,
Yeah.
maybe I will have an opportunity to understand poutine.
What is? Oh, is that like Ovaltine or something here, or what is it?
No, poutine is it's like
I thought that was a dictator.
gravy. That's Putin.
I'm just kidding.
That's
Yeah.
how the French say it. It's poutine.
Poutine.
No, it's like a gravy thing, like on fries or something. I don't even
Okay.
know.
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
I've heard about this. The gravy and fries thing.
It's
and everybody's like,
gravy,
it's so
fries,
good.
and like I want to say mozzarella. It's not mozzarella cheese, but just like cheese curdles on not curdles, but you know,
cheese
like
curds.
yeah, cheese curds. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, now I really want to try poutine.
I mean, cheese, potatoes, gravy.
Gravy,
That kind of
can
sounds.
you go wrong?
That kind of sounds like you really can't mess that up. So yeah,
Try poutine.
you have to give it a try. But
Give it a go.
yeah, it's awesome to be able to get up there and to break ground. And I guess for the
Yep.
first time I'll have an accent to some people. That'll be cool. When we were down in Mexico, I was talking with a couple from Ireland, and they obviously had an accent to me, and it was the first time it actually occurred to me. I was like, wait, I have an accent to them.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it was
You
cool. It was
sound
like-
weird.
I said that. I was like, do I sound weird to you? And they're like, yep. That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
They were cool.
So, yeah, I'm excited for us launching into Canada. I know that we have several ICMs that are excited about it as well. And if you're one of them, I can't wait to see how you guys build. And if you don't have any contacts in Canada, it's all good. Keep building here.
Yeah.
It doesn't change your opportunity at all.
Yep.
But oh man, he just put up a picture of poutine.
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, you don't have a screen over here.
No, I don't. My
What?
screen's down.
What happened?
I don't know, but that kind of looks disgusting and delicious at the same
It looks
time.
like it could really go either way. It could be
Right?
really good or it could be really bad. Yeah.
poutine.
Huh. All right,
right.
man.
Probably is like a whole bunch of joy and then a whole bunch of regret.
Sadness.
Yeah. Sadness the next morning. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
But I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked to see what we can do in Canada. So
Me
Connor, build it. If you build it, we will come. So build it big, man. I can't. Yeah, I'm just excited.
Me too.
Now, I told you we weren't going to go through any announcements, but I will say I am super looking forward to seeing all of the family in Boulder, Colorado this weekend. We are going to be there tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're attending any events tomorrow, but we'll be
No,
there
I
all
don't-
day Friday and
Yeah.
all day Saturday. So if you're anywhere near Boulder and can join us for the regional. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Okay, that's it, man. That's all I got for today.
Okay. Well, if you're anywhere within a reasonable driving distance, being 9 hours, go to the Colorado regional.
Join
and
us
we'll
in
see you there.
Boulder.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic.
We have a very special announcement at Boulder that
We
we're
do.
going to make.
We do.
I'm going to whisper about it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's only for those people who are at
You
the regional.
have to be there.
But you got to be there with us. So if you're looking forward to a special announcement, just saying, join us at the regional. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget, the Renatus rocks because of the people that are associated with it, and that includes each and every one of you. Thanks, everybody. Renatus rocks.